Nurses are exhausted, mentally, physically, emotionally, but we're really questioning whether we can do another season of this.
We're just outside Jenny Seeley Hospital, and like so many of the medical centers across the country, this one is also feeling the pressure of the COVID-19 surge, while at the same time enduring a staffing shortage. But now there is news on the one-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Breaking news about the single-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The company saying a new study found that antibody levels in people who got the shot and a J&J booster shot 6 months later increased 9-fold. Prior research indicating immunity from the single-shot vaccines lasts at least 6 months. Experts saying the data shows that boosting is safe and effective. On Tuesday, some promising news. The White House announcing 6 million shots have gotten into arms in the last 7 days, the highest 7-day total the country has seen in the last 6 weeks.
We're seeing the greatest increases in states that had been lagging on vaccinations. In Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, more people got their first shots in the past month than in the prior 2 months combined.
The news comes as hospitals in several of those states are struggling. In Arkansas, they're out of ICU beds for COVID patients.
Those beds are full right now. I know our hospitals are trying to bring some additional online, but that is a cautionary note for everyone.
Both Mississippi and Louisiana seeing their deadliest days since the pandemic began. Inside Shreveport Willis-Knighton Hospital, first responders facing unimaginable pressure.
If I don't show up tomorrow, there's nobody here to take care of this patient. There's nobody here to hold this phone and let them talk to their family the last time before we put a tube in them.
Many Americans and thousands of Afghans still trapped in Kabul.
Simply devastating scenes here at the perimeter fence, where we're still seeing thousands and thousands of Afghans desperately trying to get through. They've read the news, they've heard the news, they know that President Biden seems intent on leaving by August 31st, and they know the Taliban don't want to let them through.
But President Biden's standing by his August 31st deadline to withdraw all military forces, now just 6 days away.
We are currently on a pace to finish by August the 31st. The sooner we can finish, the better. Each day of operations brings added risk to our troops.
The president resisting pressure from G7 leaders and members of his own party to officially push back the deadline, citing the increased risk of conflict with the Taliban and terrorist attacks from ISIS in Afghanistan.
Every day we're on the ground is another day we know that ISIS-K is seeking to target the airport and attack both U.S. and allied forces and innocent civilians.
But Biden admitting contingency plans are being developed to adjust the timetable if necessary, saying meeting that deadline depends on continued Taliban cooperation. Meanwhile, the militants rejecting any plans for an extended U.S. troop withdrawal,